What's happening, YouTube? Back in the day, Gamer here. I want to thank you for joining me as I host the 4th edition of the Weekly Retro Challenge. Now, before we get started, I first want to congratulate last week's Weekly Retro Challenge champion, Captain Algebra, for his high score on Paperboy. Despite my deathless run, he still came out on top. So hats off to you, sir. I also want to say thanks to a new joiner we have, Captain Saver. Thanks to his entry, and I look forward to seeing what he has for this week's game. And before we get started, since we're taking turns rotating who hosts, and we've each had a turn, that brings us around full circle. So that means we're at the end of round 1. So let's tally up the score. Currently, the standings are as follows. In third place, Captain Algebra. In second place, we don't have a second place because second place is the first loser. No, we don't have a second place because we have a tie for first place. Tied for first place is Brothers Forge Gaming and myself, Back in the Day Gamer. So that now brings us to our featured game of the week for episode 4 of the Weekly Retro Challenge. And it makes it all the more important because it's a tiebreaker. And everybody loves a tiebreaker. So the game we'll be playing this week is none other than the #1 arcade smash, as it says here on the label, Double Dragon. So it's time to put your big boy pants on, YouTube, and see if anybody can beat Back in the Day Gamer at one of his original NES titles. Alright, let's get rolling on Double Dragon, the featured game for this Weekly Retro Challenge. And you know how you can tell this game is from way back in the day? Because that's how it starts. I don't think you see that happen in games nowadays. Not unless they've got the R rating on them. So, mission 1 of 4. Now, the first board, just like most first boards of games, is rather easy, and I think that I have earned your trust in going ahead and skipping through this board, so that's what I'm going to do. Skip to the end. So here we are. The last guy on mission 1. As I said, or may have not said, this Weekly Retro Challenge is going to be determined by who gets the farthest. And if anyone completes the game along with another person, we will determine the winner by a high score. But I actually don't foresee anyone beating this game because I don't know that I ever have beaten it. So here we go to the end of mission 2. This is something that I've always enjoyed doing. I always make sure this is how I finish this mission. By hucking this guy off the building. Ha ha! So check out my score there, 18,290. How does your score fare against mine at this point? We're starting mission 3, and here's where the game starts to become a little difficult. Now, I would like to say that this game, Double Dragon, but the arcade actually, is probably the game that got me interested in video games. Yeah, you know, everybody had an Atari and it was fun to play, but it wasn't anything that special. I remember it was in first grade. A friend of mine, Chris, had his first grade birthday party, however old you are then, at a place called Major Magics. Now that's your local pizzeria arcade thing with the singing animals in the band. I don't know how nationwide Major Magic was, but, you know, it was basically the Chuck E. Cheese of the late 80s. I can remember going there for his birthday party and, you know, going through, playing the games. I imagine that it was when Double Dragon first came out because I remember a line at the arcade cabinet for people waiting to play. And, you know, I waited and I finally got my turn. Only being in first grade, I didn't do that well. And I had to wait for all the bigger kids before I got my turn. But I remember completely being in awe It was like nothing I had seen before. I was super blown away. When I got my Nintendo, I can remember the day I got it, picking it out at Hills. I wanted Double Dragon. Unfortunately, it was $59 or $69. And when I got my NES, I got the package that, not the one everyone got that came with the Mario Duck Hunt. I got the one that came with 2 controllers, no game, but the official Nintendo Player's Guide, which I still have today. So I didn't have a game. I didn't have Mario right away. I had to buy a game, and the game that I bought the day with my console was Spy Hunter, which I'd also played at Major Magics, but was extremely disappointed in. And I believe I may have even returned it. I know back in the day, you could return a game when you bought it if you didn't like it. That doesn't happen nowadays, but I think I may have done that. But anyhow, I wanted Double Dragon super, super bad, but the NES was $200, $199 plus tax, and I want to say that, you know, my dad ended up giving me $220 to walk in the store and get it, because he knew it was $199. I think I had to go get him to come back in with more money for a game, and I can remember he sure wasn't shelling out another $60 or $70. So, I wanted Double Dragon so bad. I can remember when I actually got it. I don't know if it was for a birthday or whatever, but it didn't come out for a few years, and I probably didn't get it right away when it came out. I can remember playing it in 6th grade. Look at that. Now this is where the game ramps up from here on. Up to here, no problem. Ah! Rookie. Thinking about telling my story. Getting hit by the stalactites. So anyhow, when I finally get Double Dragon on the NES, I was disappointed, but not as much as you would think, it being so different from the actual arcade. But you know, I didn't know. I was a kid. Just thought it was going to be the same game. You know, you didn't know that the NES didn't have the same capabilities as the arcade cabinet. But anyhow, I never ended up getting this far on the arcade that I can remember, so I don't know. But when I did get Double Dragon for the NES, I can remember doing nothing but playing it. I know at first it was really hard for me to get past those double bobos that I just got past a moment ago. Now, if you plan on keeping up with me on this game, you better not have died yet. Now, I do not play this game hardly ever, because I know that once I get to the machine gun guy, I'm going to end up being frustrated. Or those bricks that come out in the beginning of Mission 4 that just randomly screw you no matter how good you did. That's beyond frustrating. But anyhow, I don't play it very often. And when we had selected which games we were going to be playing, I was really excited to start playing this one, because I've always loved this game, despite its horrible port. Now, I am running par for the course for me. I can usually get right here without ever taking much damage so far. I better concentrate, not talk too much. Boom! There you go. So I just kicked both green Bobo's butts. I love chucking these. I think they're called Lindas. I love chucking them off the edge by their hair. Love seeing that purple door open, too. Here we go. Getting to Mission 4. No deaths yet. Now here's where it separates the men from the boys. Not really, because it's totally random. Sometimes you can walk through here unfazed. Sometimes you just get screwed. We're gonna see what happens. Going for it right now. Oh, I can deal with only one hit there. I like that. Oh, open my mouth. Ooh, nice. Well, if you've gotten this far, and you've done the same, you should be happy. Because I'm happy with getting through there with only taking 2 hits from those bricks coming out of the wall. Like I said, sometimes you can get to this part in the game without even dying and just lose 2 lives right there. It's not good. It's not good. Get that guy up. Uh-oh, here it comes. See you later. But, oh, yeah, there you go. So I took my first death right there. That's not too bad. Boom. There you go. Alright, now, this part's rather easy as well. So you can beat Double Dragon in 20 minutes, if you can beat it. I don't know, I mean, I'm doing okay, but the red carpet tells all. So, you get into the red carpet, nearly full health, and I still have an extra guy. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Definitely happy about that. I give my chances on beating this just as much as they ever have. You gotta take your time with these guys. If you get in a hurry and you get greedy, you just gotta take your time, do the jump kicks. Takes forever. Doing good. Doing good. I'm gonna stop saying how I'm doing, because every time, that's when I get hit. Okay, so I'm not doing so good now. And there you go, I just told you how I was doing again. Well, there's no way that I'm gonna beat it on this guy, because I got 3 bars of health left, and I wanna scream the F word so bad right now, because I just wasted my whole run. Probably, no, I mean, I'll make it to the machine gun guy now, but what's the point with having, well, 1 bar of life now? I can still kill these next 4 guys, but, well, 2 girls, 2 guys. You know, you get to the machine gun guy, he always hits you once, and if you're lucky enough to beat him. Now I have 0 bars of health. I want to smash my microphone so bad. Oh! How did I not die there? Doesn't matter. I think Machine Gun Willie is his name. Woo! Woo! Got him with 2 spin kicks. The hair pull. The hair pull again! Oh, no way! I beat him without getting hit! Oh, man. Oh, there you go. Alright, well, even if that were the end of my run, I would be pretty satisfied. Oh! You get to start right at this guy? That's awesome! Oh, man! Oh, that's crazy! There's no way this guy's gonna beat me! Full health? Oh, man. There I go, running my mouth again. Oh. So the first time I ever remember beating this game. It is possible that back in the day I did beat it, but it has been 20-some years, if ever. But I'm going to do it right now, and it's going to be on tape for the weekly retro challenge. Can't believe I beat the machine gun guy without even getting hit. Oh man, palms are starting to sweat. Oh, wish he had a life meter. And which one is he, Bimmy or Jimmy? Oh my god. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it in the middle right here too, so it's all picture perfect. Oh, you can't have that many hits left. I'm dishing it out. Oh man. Oh my god, I did it! I did it! Ho 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 ho! 61,650 points. Getting some lovin'. Much deserved. There's a cat under the table. Didn't look like she was doing too bad for being held hostage. Oh man. I can't believe I did it. Bring it on. There you go, people. Double Dragon Weekly Retro Challenge complete. Thanks for tuning into my channel. I'm super excited. There's probably some things I forgot to say, but let's see what you got. Make your video. Check out my introduction video for the rules. Follow those 3 rules. Make your video. Post it. Let's see if anyone out there can beat me at the Weekly Retro Challenge Double Dragon. Well, thanks a lot, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, keep it retro!